just recently released the iPhone 15 Pro, and it's already blowing minds all over the tech world. But how does it compare to the iPhone 14 Pro, which was already a fantastic phone when it launched last year? Is it worth upgrading? Get ready for the ultimate showdown. But first, if you are excited to see the ultimate tech battle of the year, then smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Starting off with the design. The biggest change that Apple made to the iPhone 15 Pro is a brushed titanium frame that replaced the stainless steel chassis of the 14 Pro. The new phone offers subtle rounded edges as compared to the 14 Pro's sharp sides. Apple has also managed to trim the dimensions of the 15 Pro on all sides without reducing the screen size. The weight has also been reduced to 187 grams, down from the 14 Pro's hefty 206 grams. As far as the display goes, they're identical. Both phones offer a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display with a 120Hz refresh rate and support for both HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. At a resolution of 2556 by 1179 pixels and a pixel density of 460 ppi, both panels have a peak outdoor brightness of 2000 nits. Both the phones feature a ceramic shield layer in the front and Gorilla Glass panels on the back. The processor is one area where the iPhone 15 Pro leapfrogs not just the previous generation, but also the entire smartphone industry. The new A17 Pro Silicon is the first system-on-a-chip based on the 3nm fabrication process. It packs the same number of CPU cores as the A16 with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores, but it boosts the number of graphics cores to 6. According to Apple, the A17 Pro offers a 10% improvement in processing firepower, while the 16-core neural engine is said to be twice as fast at handling AI and machine learning-related tasks. The graphics engine of the A17 Pro is 20% faster and also enables support for hardware-accelerated ray tracing in games. The A17 Pro is powerful enough to natively play console-grade games like Assassin's Creed Mirage, Resident Evil Village, and Death Stranding. Even though the iPhone 15 Pro has a slightly larger 3,274 mAh battery compared to the 14 Pro's 3,200 mAh, the battery life is essentially similar. Both phones support wireless charging up to 7.5 watts with key-compliant chargers, or up to 15 watts with a proprietary MagSafe charger. Both phones also support wireless charging up to 7.5 watts with key-compliant charging pads, or up to 15 watts with the proprietary MagSafe accessory. Now, moving on to the cameras. Apple hasn't made any hardware changes this year on the iPhone 15 Pro. Both phones sport a 48-megapixel main, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 12-megapixel telephoto shooter that delivers up to 3x optical zoom output. Both can capture ProRes videos at 4K 60 frames per second, along with support for Dolby Vision HDR. The 12-megapixel true depth front camera also remains unchanged. Despite keeping the hardware similar, Apple has tuned up the software this year. The iPhone 15 Pro lets users shoot at a higher default resolution of 24 megapixels, twice that of the 14 Pro's 12 megapixel. Also, users can now capture a bokeh shot without having to toggle the dedicated portrait mode in the camera app. Moreover, they can turn their regular photos into portrait shots later on and even adjust the focal point. The iPhone 15 Pro is also the first phone worldwide to support the Academy Color Encoding System, the industry standard open color encoding standard developed by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. The biggest upgrade that Apple made this year is the introduction of USB-C with the iPhone 15 lineup. With that comes the USB 3.0 standard, allowing data transfers up to 10 gigabytes per second, 20 times faster than the 14 Pro's Lightning port. Thanks to the USB-C port, the 15 Pro can also reverse charge the AirPods and Apple Watch. The 15 Pro also comes with a second-generation U2 ultra-wideband UWB chip. This chip enhances the connection range between two iPhones by 3 times compared to the U1 chip. Additionally, it opens the doors for precision finding with wearables, allowing Apple Watch Series 9 owners to find a misplaced iPhone 15 Pro using visual, haptic, and audio cues on their smartwatch. The iPhone 15 Pro is also the first smartphone from Apple to add support for Thread, the open-source protocol that aims to harmonize smart home devices irrespective of your brand or OS preference. The 15 Pro also gets a connectivity boost thanks to support for Wi-Fi 6E, promising up to 2x faster wireless transmission speeds. The iPhone 15 Pro replaces the mute switch on the 14 Pro with a new action button. It can be customized with a wide range of shortcuts. Of course, it can still be used as a mute toggle, but users can choose to tap it and control the flashlight, launch the language translator, pull up the camera, activate a focus mode, etc. Now let's talk pricing. Apple hasn't raised the price this year. The iPhone 15 Pro starts at $999, same as the 14 Pro launched last year. As far as the color options go, you can choose between blue titanium, black titanium, and white titanium shades, similar to the 14 Pro. The only fresh tone this year is the natural titanium color. Now comes the big $1,000 question. Should you upgrade your iPhone 14 Pro to the iPhone 15 Pro? The A17 Pro chipset is the big upgrade, especially from a gaming perspective. The titanium design makes the iPhone 15 Pro noticeably lighter. The subtle camera upgrades are welcome, and the switch from USB-C had to happen at one point or another. Having said that, the 14 Pro is already an incredibly good iPhone. With a similar display and battery performance and almost the same camera, you're not missing out on much here. Ultimately, the choice is yours. So will you be upgrading to the iPhone 15 Pro? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.